Fire up the fog machine. She busts out a Katsune Miku.
Edie, talk to me.
Oh yeah, getting good and hype. Ready.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Take the shot. I haven't even gone down to talk
But
to
I
him
have
yet.
control of it. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
So what you're saying is, it's flexible.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
What do you think that 8M8 is? Because you even see that blasted all over the walls at the... well, spoiler alert for the next sentence or so.
He's an old friend of Erdnot.
On the Citadel at the
For something in this war.
Catalyst.
I'm sure it will,
At the Crucible, I mean. You think it's a Reaper emoticon? Because Joker uses almost the same thing for Javik at one point. Yo, is he dabbing? What's going on? Oh, yeah.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making
But
it
that's
up
what
as
they're
we went
doing.
along.
See, Garruski just took off. Like, he just
We're
left
actually
on the ship
respected.
without a second word, you know?
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long has it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Blind hope. Yeah, that's one of those phrases I consider really a central pillar of this series. And it doesn't treat it lightly either. It's not saying have blind hope, don't have it. It kind of goes everywhere.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
Yeah, you remember that first Earth scene where those they pull him basically out of the brig to answer questions about the Reapers.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to
Now
save
that's
everyone.
a value structure
In this
you can
war.
respect.
That's not going to happen.
Sorry, I talked over that. He said humans want to
what's this
save
Reaper
everyone.
task
That's
force
not going to
you do?
happen.
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Oh, this is great.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
Yeah, so the extra two days or something that you bought with that arrival sacrifice, you might have basically saved the Turians outright, just like that.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Yeah, you can't be sure, but you're cutting things pretty narrowly, so the extra time means pretty much everything to you. Of course, there is always the possibility that you just diverted the Reapers to the Turians, which would suck for them.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. Then if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
Brilliant. Oh.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
He's probably like second in the line of succession. Yeah, that could get sketchy.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Yeah, apparently Edie screwed up half the Normandy trying to put herself inside an anime waifu. And how's that for a phrasing? That one's free. You can have that one. Oh, Allers is here, that's right. Well, we'll hit up the bridge. Anything to say?
Commander, are you
Oh.
all right? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
She's so
Edie
sweet.
is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
What a great like addition to the to the Mass Effect kind of clan, you know, the sort of on-board family.
While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Oh, that's gonna be an intense
I
one.
thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest
Yeah,
students
Grissom
America has
Academy
ever.
is one of the few
Their
that
project is the best
poses
possible
quite a
solution
challenge,
for
kind of at any
It's not an average school.
difficulty level, like whichever one you consider yourself on, it's gonna be one of the more challenging ones. I'd hold it right up there with
What can we do?
with the Geth Primes at Rannoch and with the
I'd say we don't need to do anything.
missile battery
Off in the
on
Turian
Earth.
signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
The hell is that? Just like somebody explain the basic operations of this thing to me, if you can. Try to explain it to me like I'm 2.5.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Dude,
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
better than the Citadel. Alright, that about does it. Garruski has joined the crew of the Normandy. And now we just have to do a slow victory walk around.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
That's like the sleek version of "You've got mail." Solid. Let's make a wistful and yet somewhat frivolous exit track. Go.